Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 29 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Leviticus 1 through 4, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now, grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. Understanding Offerings, a journey through Leviticus 1 to 4. Have you ever wondered what it takes to make peace with God? In the ancient world, particularly for the Israelites, this meant understanding the significance of offerings and sacrifices. Today, we'll explore Leviticus chapters 1 to 4, a vital part of the Old Testament that dives deep into the heart of worship and the value of atonement. In Leviticus, God lays out detailed instructions for various offerings that the Israelites are to bring to Him. These offerings are not just about ritual. They reflect a relationship built on trust, respect, and a desire for reconciliation. The book opens with the instructions for burnt offerings, which symbolize complete surrender to the Lord. Imagine a family gathering around a fire, the aroma of the sacrifice filling the air, representing their commitment to God. The text mentions that the animals should be without blemish, Leviticus 1:3. Emphasizing that the best is offered in worship. Next, we learn about the grain offerings. These offerings are meant to show gratitude for God's provision. Picture a farmer bringing freshly harvested grains to the altar, acknowledging that every good thing he has comes from above. In Leviticus, God specifies how these offerings should be prepared, including the use of oil and frankincense, Leviticus 2:1. It's a reminder for us today that we should come before God with offerings that reflect our hearts, our time, talents, and treasures. Then we move on to peace offerings, which are unique in that they celebrate fellowship with God. This isn't merely about atonement, it's a joyful feast. Families would share a meal together after offering, thanking God for His blessings. It's a beautiful picture of community and togetherness, reminding us of the importance of relationships in our worship. In Leviticus 3:11, it says, "The priest shall burn it upon the altar," signifying that God is pleased with our offerings when they come from a place of joy and gratitude. The last major offering discussed in these chapters is the sin offering. This is where things get serious. God instructs the people on how to deal with unintentional sins. The sin offering serves as a reminder that we all fall short at times, and it's crucial to seek forgiveness. In our modern lives, we can relate to this concept. Think about a time when you might have hurt someone unintentionally. Just as the Israelites had a process for offering sacrifices, we too need to acknowledge our mistakes and seek reconciliation, whether in our families, workplaces, or friendships. Let's bring this home with some practical applications. In our work lives, we might face situations where we unintentionally offend a colleague. Just as the Israelites had a process for offering sacrifices, we can take steps to apologize and mend relationships. Similarly, in our families, consider how we can bring offerings of kindness, small acts that show love and appreciation to one another. For instance, preparing a special meal or spending quality time together can be our modern-day offerings of gratitude. When it comes to our finances, the principle of giving our best still stands. Whether it's tithing or simply being generous with our resources, we can reflect the heart of those grain offerings. It's about acknowledging that everything we have is a gift and that sharing it draws us closer to God and to others. Even in our mental health, we can learn from these chapters. Just as the Israelites had to confront their sins and bring offerings, we too should face our struggles honestly. Seeking help, whether through counseling, community, or prayer, can be a form of offering our burdens to God and allowing Him to work in our lives. Lastly, in our digital lives, we often scroll through social media, comparing ourselves to others. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and unkindness against ourselves and others. Just as the sin offerings were about acknowledging our wrongs, we can take a moment to reflect on how we engage online, choosing to uplift rather than tear down. As we ponder these chapters, let's remember that every offering, whether it's in worship, our relationships, or our daily lives, should come from a place of sincerity and love. In our offerings, let's strive to give our best to God and to each other. How can you incorporate the principles of gratitude and offering into your daily life? Reflect on a time when you had to seek forgiveness. What steps did you take, and how it impacted your relationship? In what ways can you be a source of encouragement and support to those around you, mirroring the peace offerings described in Leviticus?
Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365. Remember, today's reading is Leviticus 1 through 4, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Leviticus 5 through 8, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 30. Until then, stay encouraged, and thank you for giving God His time today.